So I'd like to start this video with a lot of information that none of you are going to care about. I've always had this fascination with the idea of an infamous alpha blonde. This goes back to like my early childhood. My favorite characters in all my TV shows as a child were like Angelica Pickles, Miss Piggy, Helga Pataki. I was actually pretty much Helga Pataki when I was 10. I even had the unibrow. This was not by choice. Then, of course, I got older and, you know, I got a little more realistic. I idolized such women as Courtney Love, and Joan Rivers, and Anna Nicole Smith. So ultimately, I grew up to be some kind of yellow-haired tart. I can even go as far as saying that I had some sort of reputation as being like the notorious blonde. Until recently, when my hair was so damaged, I had to go back to my natural color. Oh, my mom's calling. Hello. I'm good. Well, I'm making a YouTube. Now I'm considering ombreing my hair to kind of keep some of the lightness. But ultimately I decided against it. I figured at best it was some kind of hipstery trend that I could maybe use to infiltrate basement shows. And at worst it was like this messy cop-out that I was obviously growing out my hair. I figured nobody outside of Tumblr actually has this hairstyle. This is something that's called a trend, but nobody actually ever does in real life. And then I get to Rutgers, and everyone and their mom has ombre hair, or at least some variation of it. I think most people go for the Rachel Bilson look, which I think is kind of just because I've seen it so many times around campus. But I've also seen some versions where people have done maybe black to a bright red, and maybe like an ash blonde to a light bleach blonde, which is kind of nice. It must be said, some are better than others. I'm not going to name names, but that's just mostly because I don't know anyone's names. The more gradual, the better, in my opinion. I want to believe that you are magical, and that your hair actually grows out from dark to light. I want to believe you're some kind of fairy princess, and that's what happens. But you don't have to please me. I mean, that's, you know, I'm not asking anyone to change their hairstyle for my purposes. What I'm actually curious about is what works for you. And this is where I'm going to table it, so if you want to put something in the comment section, go for it. Do you like the ombre hairstyle? Do you think it's incredibly stupid? If your hair is ombre-ed, are you going to keep it? Do you think it really works with fall's warm tones, or is it just some kind of summertime whim? I'm still kind of on the fence with it, but I would like to know why it's so popular right now. Ultimately, my hair is kind of going to ombre out because my natural hair color is still like a shade darker than whatever this is right now. So, mentally preparing myself for that. But yeah, leave a comment. If you dare, let me know what you think. I'm probably gonna get a pudding snack and then record another video. So you know, I'm not going anywhere.